All right, let's try this again. This is an updated video, hopefully improved video of my Heidi and Dorian versus Corvus video. And we're going to start by looking at some guild battles here. So normally when Heidi attacks Corvus, at 152 Corvus's totem is going to go up, and 6 seconds later Heidi will be dead. It's that quick. Corvus totem just destroys Heidi. And that's because Corvus's totem does damage to anybody any opponent that does damage to his allies. And the same principle, you see it with Yasmin. And really, Corvus is a better counter to Yasmin than Helios, I think, because Corvus is just a more useful hero. And he'll kill her just as quickly, even quicker than he does Heidi. Boom, dead, real fast. So again, this is Corvus's third skill here, the Altar of Souls, and it does pure damage to enemy heroes whenever they deal damage to allied heroes. And the amount of damage that Corvus does is based on his health, right? So where that matters is if in adventures, sometimes you'll see a buffed Corvus with extra health. Oh, I hate that. Or in Clash of Worlds in COW, you'll see Corvus in the Foundry, and that also increases his health, which increases the power of his totem. Now, what happens though when you put Dorian with Heidi? Well, Dorian gives Heidi vampirism, and what that means is that Heidi can heal himself from the damage that he does. So whatever damage Heidi does to the opposing team, he does a percentage of healing from that. And you'll see here that he does over 700,000 healing. So let's watch. And you might notice Heidi's health and energy bars flying up and down. So what Corvus does is he essentially turns Heidi into a machine gun. His altar damages Heidi. Heidi charges super fast, attacks, heals himself, takes a bunch of damage, attacks, heals himself, charges up. So it, like I said, it super speeds him up. Now, the bad thing about Heidi is that he can't kill Martha at the end. And he also can't kill any tanks that have Oliver on them. So you have to pair Heidi with some sort of a damage dealer that can kill an individual at the end. Like Yasmin can kill, or Dante, or I use, strangely enough, I use Mojo. Right now Mojo would destroy Martha really fast. Now I wanted to see if the trick would work with Yasmin, and you'll see she does 300,000 healing, and yeah, it does. And I apologize for my voice. I've been sick the past 3 days. I think maybe I have COVID. I'm not sure, but I've been really, really tired. So the altar goes up, and instead of dying, Yasmin heals herself. She gets pretty low. She gets pretty close, but she heals herself and takes him out. And then, of course, she's able to kill Martha, too. Since we're talking about Dorian and Corvus, there's another hero that nobody uses that's actually great at killing Corvus, and that's Elmer. And Elmer and Dorian are a great pair. So usually Elmer's way up in the front, and when he ults, he jumps to the back and stands next to Dorian, and from that he gets vampirism. So Elmer with Dorian can be a very powerful pairing, and you'll see that he just destroys Corvus no problem. So man, if you really want to kill Corvus, use Heidi and Elmer together, and Dorian. So just how powerful is this little trick? Well, Rocket Issue, who's my Rocket Issue is a retired player, gave me his account, and I use that that account to run Dragon Blood, which is our second guild. You'll see that Rakunishu has 720,000 power, and his opponent here has 1,140,000 power. So Rakunishu is 438,000 power smaller. 438,000. And he's going to win easily. You see he does 4.8 million damage, but the important thing for us here is that he does 850,000 healing. All right, here we go. So again, he does 850,000 healing from the vampirism that Dorian gives him. And I want you to watch his health bar and his energy bar, and you'll notice that when that totem goes up, his health is going to fly down, but his energy is going to fly up. And he'll attack, damage, energy, attack, heal. So he's healing himself while he's attacking. He turns into a machine gun. Look how fast he is. He's just going crazy. And he's doing a ton of damage to everybody here. Everybody is almost all already dead. Right, there goes Heidi, Iris, and Nebula. And Corvus is almost down. All right, so Heidi's going to win this. I'll just speed it up here. Okay, I want to show an example from the arena today, too. One thing to mention is that people, whenever I tell people about this trick, they say, oh, I can't use Dorian. I don't have Dorian. He's too small. And look, Dorian is only 80k, and he's the smallest player on the field. And it's not about what Dorian does. It's about the ability that he gives Heidi. So in this case, Heidi does almost 2 million healing. So who cares what Dorian does? Heidi gets 2 million healing from Dorian being there and dying. Now, Heidi's going to win the Academy Award here for Best Hero in a Losing Effort, because he's just overmatched here. And there's something about Aiden being paired with Corvus that seems to kill Heidi. All right, so the totem is up, and Heidi's doing his thing. All right, look at him flying up and down, his energy and health. Let's speed this up. He's ultimately overmatched, but the point I want to show is just look how much healing he does, 2 million. And like I said, it doesn't matter how big your Dorian is. So on my main account, I have pretty much a close to max Heidi and a decent Dorian. Okay, unless I'm forgetting something, I think that's all I had on that one.